All right, folks, welcome to Snowflake Lake. After my decisive victory in Moonwalker, I'm ready to dominate this icy battlefield. You all might as well hand over your stars now. Who needs the chain chomp when you can get off easy and surrender them to me now?
Decisive victory, you mean the game where you and Joe both lost at the same spot and he changed the rules at the end of the game? Sure, Donald, keep telling yourself that. I'll let you believe that, because if we keep talking about it, you might poop your pants and whine for the next week.
Hey, I thought those rule changes added some excitement. Anyway, where's the star on this board? I'm ready to rack 'em up. I don't care about some big number I can't pronounce, by the way. Kids are the best, and they'll also understand that Barack.
Yeah, I'm with Joe. First time playing Mario Party, but I assume we just head to the star space and buy stars like usual, right? I didn't do my research since I've been stuck in the broom closet, office for weeks doing VP work.
It's adorable how naive you are. This isn't your typical board. Let's just say acquiring stars here requires a bit more strategy. And your broom closet is amazing. You even have your bed in there, and I even saved you the leisure of getting a body pillow of me. It came with it.
That's one way to put it. Let's see how long it takes you two to figure it out.
That's right, young fella. Sweetest gal you'd ever meet. We went out for a night of ice skating, and I was so bad at it, I took a nasty fall and chipped my front tooth clean off. We had to rush to the dentist to get it reattached. She held my hand the whole time. I was a pussy, but she loved it.
Joe, let me get this straight. You're telling us you dated the wife of James Madison, the guy who wrote the Constitution? I mean, I'll give you this, you're much taller than the guy, especially how you managed to grow 2 inches. For those at home wondering, just look at the pictures of us together.
What a lovely woman, full of grace. Made the best pastries, too. Used to bake me little treats every Sunday afternoon.
You know, this whole first date story sounds suspiciously like that How I Met Your Mother episode where Ted Mosby eats it on the ice rink. Or the one where Barney's date chipped her tooth and they went to the night dentist. Joe, what are you smoking?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Barack. This happened clear as day. She even said she admired my resilience. Said I had the spirit of a future leader.
Joe, you weren't even born when she was alive. She died in the 1840s. Are you a time traveler now? Or what? Have you actually lived for billions of years? I always ask you, but you're too stupid to give me an answer. Did you create the universe? Or what, dumb shit?
I know, man. Maybe I reincarnated or something. Who's to say? What really matters is that I got that tooth fixed. And Dolly still thought I was charming. She later dumped me because I tried to shower with her and her kids, though.
You're dodging the question. Admit it, you just made this up.
See, I don't think he even realizes it. He just lives in his own timeline where history bends to his will. He is either sleeping, gaming, or he is coming up with some fake story from 1,000 years ago to remain relevant and get attention from his daddies at MSNBC and Morning Joe.
Well, while Joe reminisces about his imaginary love life, I'll be skating circles around all of you, just like I'm winning this board.
In your dreams, Don. I'm winning this game and there is no one who will get in my way. You aren't relying on handouts this time.
What the hell is wrong with you, JD? You just spent 20 coins on a useless chain chomp. There's no one in front of you. What the hell are you thinking? Are you trying to piss me off? Because congratulations, you are acing it. Brava, dumbass.
Thought it was the right move. To steal stars?
To steal stars? You don't even know how the game works. You've just wasted my precious coins. I swear, if I could demote you further, I'd make you the janitor. No, wait, maybe a test dummy for Kim Jong-un's nukes. You'd be perfect for that, JD. If you're like this, I'd be better off making Joe my damn VP.
You know, back in my day, we didn't need nukes. We just, well, we had to face our own challenges. But, you know, sometimes I miss the good old days. Like when I went ice skating with Dolly Madison, she was something else. Had no idea how to skate. I ended up chipping my tooth, though.
Joe, 1, you just told us about that story, and 2, nobody cares about your damn ice skating stories. This is about JD being an absolute failure. What are you doing, JD? Are you trying to get me to send you straight into Kim Jong-un's testing range? You'd be a better test dummy than this.
Yeah, well, when I was with Dolly, we had to go to the dentist, you know, because I fell on my ass and broke my tooth. Got a nice new one, though. Back in the 1800s when things were, you know, simpler.
Joe, for the love of God, can you just shut the fuck up about your dentist visits? And JD, are you even listening? You're the worst kind of player. Not only do you suck at this game, but now I'm starting to think you'd actually be better as a test subject for Kim Jong-un's latest weapons.
All right, I'm stepping in before this gets out of hand. JD, you're supposed to use the chain chomp to steal stars from the other players, only when they actually have them. If no one's in front of you, then you're just burning your coins for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even think before you acted, JD. You just wasted everything, and now I've got to deal with your screw-up? Finish! You're my puppet. You'd be nothing without me. What? Do I have to cut your strings now? I hear Tulsi and Elon would be better Veeps than you ever will be if you're like this.
Okay, let's just play the damn game and see if JD figures it out. But no more distractions unless it's actually about how to win this thing.
This is ridiculous. I can't even look at him right now without imagining him in a test chamber. This is what I get for picking a VP who can't even win a simple board game. All right, but look, either way, it looks like the game might save your butt here, JD. Don't screw this up. This could either be your redemption or the final proof that you belong in Kim's test chamber. Let's see what kind of miracle we're dealing with. Don't mess this up. What? This is rigged, absolutely rigged. I was destined to win this game, and now I'm just handing over my stars like some kind of socialist giveaway. JD, you absolute moron, this is your fault. I'm going to hang you like you're Mike fucking Pence.
I didn't do anything, sir. It's just luck.
You want to talk about luck? You just got yourself the worst luck of all time, buddy, because I'm officially deporting you to Michigan. You're an Ohio boy, right? You know what they do to Ohioans over there? They're going to rip you apart like a pack of starving wolverines. And if you somehow crawl back alive, guess what? You're getting locked in my broom closet, no food, no water, just you and your thoughts. After that, I'm stuffing you in a big, beautiful present, wrapping you in a bow, and mailing you first class to North Korea. Kim's going to love his new test dummy.
Sir, please, I swear I had no control over it.
Hey, what's going on? Did I win? Are we at the part where I get ice cream?
This is what I get for making you my VP. I should have picked Kristi Noem. At least she's loyal, strong, and an absolute dime. Let me tell you, what a woman. Incredible. I should be giving her stars, not Barack.
Donald, you know this is a party game, right? It's literally just random chance, man.
No, Barack, this is not just a party game. This is a metaphor for life. Hard work, talent, absolute brilliance, I had it all. And then some idiot with no skills hits a button and bam, I'm Rob Blind. Sounds an awful lot like what happened in 2020, doesn't it?
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm done. I refuse to take part in this sham of a game any longer. Tulsi, get in here.
What's going on?
I'm out. You're playing for me. I need to cool off.
Donald, you're really gonna sulk in the middle of Mario Party?
Yes, I am, and I'm gonna do it the right way.
Well, Don, does that change anything? It seems that JD just whooped Barack, fair and square.
Oh, it changes everything, Joe, but not in the way you think. No, this just confirms what I've suspected all along. This whole game, this entire situation, it's been a deep state operation from the start. Think about it. First, I get robbed of my stars. Then JD, the biggest buffoon since Dan Quayle, a guy who didn't know how to spell potato, making a kindergartner look like a fucking college professor, somehow wins a duel against Barack Big Shot Obama. It doesn't add up. You know who's behind this? The Illuminati, the globalists, the Mario Party industrial complex. Oh, the horror. I was iffy about it for years, but this is the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that checks out. You know, Don, I was reading an article, I saw a meme, but same thing, said that ever since Mario Party 6 was made, there's been a secret agenda to destabilize world leaders through random chance mechanics. Makes perfect sense when you think about it. That's why I always lose my keys when I put them down. They're watching me. It's like that Michael Jackson song, Yes, That's Michael, the one that goes, it almost feels like somebody's watching me.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Thank you, Joe. You see, Barack, he gets it. For all his faults, for all his mix-ups and moments of absolute senility, Joe at least understands when something smells fishy. Unlike JD here, who, let's face it, is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. JD is like Mona Lisa's cousin with Down syndrome. No one wants to see that bullshit. They have a beautiful heart, but the outside looks like my shit with a beard plastered on top. Fuck me.
Sir, I won the duel.
Joe, I gotta ask, how would you like to be my vice president?
Really? You mean it? Donnie, I don't know what to say. I love you. Yes, I will marry you. Can I kiss you?
No, Joe, that was a joke. I'm still mad, remember? But honestly, you'd be a step up from JD. Sure, you're senile. Sure, you're a goof. Sure, you're a dumbass, but you're a dumbass I can at least count on. A friend, even.
Oh, thanks, Don. That means a lot. I mean, I'm sad we won't have tangerine babies together, but I'll take what I can get.
This is the worst timeline.
Okay, let's all just take a deep breath. It's a game, Donald. Maybe just focus on having fun?
No, I refuse. I need time. I need space. I need my Powerpuff Girls. Excuse me.
You know, folks, this really takes me back to the greatest snowball fight I ever had. It was a cold winter, must have been 63, or was it 73? Could have even been 33, honestly. Time's a funny thing. Anyway, there I was, knee-deep in snow, facing off against the best of the best. We had teams, me, Jesus Christ, Kurt Cobain, and Elvis Presley on one side, and on the other, we had Teddy Roosevelt, Marilyn Monroe, and Attila the Hun. Let me tell you, Attila had one hell of an arm. Guy could launch a snowball so fast it'd knock the soul right out of your body. But we had Jesus, so you know, every time we got hit, he'd just perform a little miracle and bam, good as new.
Joe, please, I'm begging you. Just one time. Can you tell a story that makes an ounce of sense? What do you want from me? You're killing me, man.
Brock, this was the real deal. A snowball fight for the ages. I remember I took a hit right in the face. Bam. Thought I lost a tooth. Turns out I did. Had to stop the game and head to the dentist. Now, this was back when dentistry was a little more creative, you know? So they took the broken piece of my tooth, glued it back on with some good old industrial strength adhesive, and sent me on my way. Came back to the fight, only for Elvis to betray us. He started hurling snowballs our way, saying, "Sorry, Joe, but the king always plays for himself, That's when Kurt, brilliant guy by the way, crafted a slingshot out of a tree branch and launched a snowball right at his pompadour, knocked him out cold. We thought we won, but then Teddy Roosevelt, that sneaky son of a gun, came riding in on a moose and plowed through our entire team like a damn freight train. We never stood a chance.
That might be the single most insane thing I've ever heard. Also, Joe, you do realize Elvis, Kurt Cobain, and Jesus were alive in completely different centuries, right? And Attila the Hun? Really? And I was working in the background earlier about your tooth and your Dolly Maidson story. You lost another tooth due to a snowball fight. You should be kept miles and miles away from any wintry activities, or you'll be a fucking slime ball with no teeth, or my grandma, for goodness sakes.
Listen, Tulsi, time's a flat circle. You gotta stop thinking in straight lines and start seeing the bigger picture. Like when you were hanging out with your bestie Putin, you shouldn't flirt with him, flatter him, and make him your whole world.
You mean the picture where none of this ever happened because you made it up? You probably think that instead of cars, people are still being driven around with horses and bayonets. Your imagination is more than Narnia, Wonderland, and the Mario universe shoved down my throat. I'm choking so hard that I'm literally begging on my knees for you to fucking stop.
I didn't make it up, Barack. I just remembered it real good after trying some of Hunter's focus juice. You should see what he does with that stuff. Guy paints the most beautiful art with it. Also, somehow ends up with a dozen new kids every year, but hey, that's just genetics at work.
Is this seriously what you guys deal with every day?
Oh, this is tame. Most of the time, we're listening to Joe claim he wrote Titanic, or watching him and Donald argue over anime girls like they're real people. And don't even get me started on how obsessed they are with making fun of Michelle. They call her Michael so much I think Donald actually convinced himself it's real. You are lucky that they aren't whining about their actual love lives. Biden's grumpy that Jill is knocking on Jalen Hurts' doorstep, if you know what I mean. And that Elon is replacing Melania with a real-life anime girl because Donald's manlyhood has shrunken down to the size of a pea after he got rejected for the 100th time in the past year alone. It's just another day on Hail with the Bros.
I mean, I get Joe being weird, but Trump? I figured he was too busy to waste time on that kind of nonsense.
You'd think that, right? But then look at him. I can see him through his camera. His topless tangerine stomach is like his best friend, his little baby that keeps growing by the day. Look at that little middle finger. It's like a pencil that a dog chewed on. And look at him dropping his Big Mac all over himself. I wish the viewers could see this circus. The most powerful man in America, ladies and gentlemen. There is lettuce and tomatoes all over his stomach with a big tub of cheese on his fake head of hair. How tremendous, as Donald would put it himself.
Oh, come on, Don. That's a waste of a perfectly good Big Mac. You know, back in my day, we didn't waste food like that. If you dropped it, you picked it up, gave it a little blow, and ate it anyway. But, yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend that in your case, what with the way that couch is looking.
This is the leader of the free world, folks. Not with us in spirit, but very much with us in self-inflicted misery.
What the hell have I gotten myself into? Iraq was like paradise compared to this.
Hey, will you guys stop talking about whatever nonsense this is and actually pay attention? I just stole 2 of Joe's stars, one with a chain chomp and another in a duel. None of you even noticed.
Wait, what?
Huh? You took my stars? When did this happen? I thought we were still talking about Attila the Hun.
Exactly. You were all too busy with Joe's insane snowball war story to realize that I just pulled ahead. Look at the scoreboard. I have 8 stars. Barack's sitting at 6. Joe's down to 3. And Tulsi is at 3 too.
Well, damn. Guess we should have been paying more attention.
Wait. I lost 2 stars? So that's why I only got 3? I thought the game was stealing them from me on its own. I was about to call the devs and tell them to fix the damn thing. I'm gonna beat you in this rematch. Who dares to challenge the almost first gentleman of the United States?
This isn't some rigged election, Joe. It's Mario Party, and I'm dominating. Back in college, I was the undisputed champion of this game. I spent hours absolutely destroying my friends, making them rage quit, ruining friendships, crushing their spirits. Look at this, I'm already destroying you again.
So what I'm hearing is, you peaked in college? When I was in college? Oh wait, I wasn't. I've been kicking deep state butt in Iraqis for the past 20 years. How about them apples?
No, what you're hearing is that none of you stand a chance. I'm about to steamroll my way to victory, and there's nothing any of you can do about it.
All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a long way to go.
Yeah, and besides, you stole those stars. That's basically cheating, just like how Reagan cheated me out of my presidential win in 1980. My running mate was Luke Skywalker, and while he was gone, Leela got kidnapped by Darth Vader. Oh, wait. That's Super Mario. I guess the meds are wearing off.
Joe, you didn't run in 1980.
You don't know that. You weren't even born yet, Skippy. You are so young that my phone looks like Yoda or Moses compared to your stupid-looking ass.
All right, let's see what Bowser's got for me. Oh, he's just threatening to take my orbs. No big deal. Don't worry, guys, this isn't game ending if you get caught by Bowser. He is just angry. He has no princess to kidnap, so just don't let him get to you.
Yeah, that's nothing. The real pain is when he takes stars or forces you into some dumb minigame where he burns your ass alive.
Wait. So he's not going to take our stars? Just our little balls? That's not so bad.
You guys are acting like Bowser is some big deal. If this were a real fight, I'd wipe the floor with him. I know this is a game, but you just strike him 3 times and he is knocking on hell's front door.
Tulsi, it's a video game. You don't need to go full military mode on a cartoon turtle.
Oh, but I could. During my time in the Army, I trained in hand-to-hand combat, defensive tactics, psychological warfare, survival training, and counterintelligence. Bowser wouldn't stand a chance against me. I'd have him begging for mercy before the first round was over.
Yeah, very impressive. Putin's favorite soldier, trademarked, obviously. Maybe instead of fighting Bowser, you can go fight for democracy while you're at it. You aren't doing that for the orange boy sitting in the corner.
Careful, Joey. I am Director of National Intelligence. I could dox you in seconds. Want me to show our adversaries your secret Roblox account or something, Broski?
Okay, whatever. Go ahead. What are you gonna do? Leak my old Senate records? My secret ice cream stash?
No, I was thinking of something far worse. How about giving our adversaries access to your hentai collection?
What? Don't you dare multsy toasty Tulsi.
Wait, Biden has a hentai collection?
Don't listen to her. She's lying. I don't have. Oh God, please don't let this get out.
That's what I thought. Fuck around and find out, dingus.
And just like that, another star for me. Man, this is almost too easy. This is easier than finding a great couch to hump at Bob's Discount Furniture. The childless cat ladies have nothing on me. I'm out here flexing on them haters.
Okay, hold up. How the hell did we let him get to 10 stars? This is embarrassing as hell. Where did we go wrong?
Wait. So if JD has 10 stars and I have 2, then that means I'm losing? I thought I was winning bigger than I did in 2016. Or wait, was that 28? Doesn't matter now. When I was president, I didn't get to eat ice cream in bed. Now I can do it 24/7. That's a win in my book.
Yeah, Joe, I'm winning by a lot. Before we know it, you'll forget your life story. If I said you were the CEO of Kmart, you would believe me.
Well, unlike Trump, I'm not going to throw a tantrum over losing a star.
Honestly, I'm just relieved he's not here. He'd be screaming about how I'm the worst VP of all time and threatening to replace me with an anime girl or something.
Yeah, Tulsi, what is he up to? He's been weirdly quiet.
Oh, he's coping in the only way Trump knows how. Right now, he's sitting in his gold-plated bathroom on his Lucius throne that is his golden toilet. And if not, he's still dramatically staring at himself in the mirror while "My Heart Will Go On" plays in the background. What an idiot.
Like the Titanic song?
Yep, he's got it on repeat, muttering to himself about how you betrayed him and how he'll never trust anyone again while dramatically wiping his tears with a KFC wet wipe.
You cannot be serious.
Oh, I am. He also ordered McDonald's delivery to the bathroom, and I heard him scream at an intern because they forgot his extra-large Diet Coke. He almost signed an executive order to hang the intern by his ass cheeks on top of the White House lawn's flagpole.
Damn, that's a real tragedy. Someone should write a ballad about this.
Honestly, he's taking this way harder than I expected. Should we, check on him?
Nah, give him a couple more hours. He'll either snap out of it, or he'll end up live streaming a dramatic resignation speech from his bathtub again.
Wait a minute. I wrote that song. Yeah, back when I was penning the script for Titanic, because, I wrote that movie too. I figured, Joe, you need a real tearjerker for when Jack takes his little swim. So I sat down, grabbed my trusty quill, and boom, My Heart Will Go On was born.
Joe, I swear to God, if you start telling this story, I will drone strike your house and leave no bricks standing, you hear me? Iraq and Yemen would be kids playing in the playground compared to the rubble your ass would be laying in. Don't test me. You won't like it, and all of your ice cream will be turned into ashes.
Oh my God, this is what you were talking about, isn't it?
Yep. Welcome to my life.
Geez, Barack, no need for the hostility. I'll just send Hunter to get rid of the drone. He's great with flying things, except for when he crashes them, of course. So Tulsi, JD, what's it like working for Donnie? I mean, I was his vice president for 2 hours? That was enough for me to know it had to be like living inside a reality TV show where the host also happens to be an escaped mental patient with unlimited executive power.
Oh, it's an experience, Joe. Every morning I wake up and brace myself like I'm heading into a theme park ride that's been banned in most countries for safety violations. I never know if it's going to be a normal day or if it's going to demand we declare war on Canada for calling him bro in a trade meeting.
Yeah, it's like being part of an improv comedy troupe, but the guy leading the skit is also the president of the United States and believes he invented the concept of business. One time, he spent an entire security briefing trying to convince us that he personally taught Elon Musk how to start Tesla in 1999.
That sounds about right. Does he still try to make everything about his fast food orders? Please tell me he hasn't installed a McDonald's drive-thru in the White House basement like he always threatened.
Not yet, but only because the Secret Service keeps shutting it down. He actually called me at 3 in the morning last week demanding we pass an executive order to make the Big Mac even bigger. He said, and I quote, "It's too small, it should be called the Medium Mac."
Oh, that's nothing. One time, he tried to replace the official presidential limo with a monster truck called the Trumpinator. He said it would strike fear into America's enemies and also look sick as hell rolling up to NATO meetings.
And let's not even get started on his meetings. Last week, he held a full hour-long cabinet meeting dedicated to debating whether ketchup should be considered a vegetable. I thought it was a joke, but by the end, he had half the room convinced.
Oh, and every time he gets mad, he goes into full-on pouting billionaire mode. He cancels meetings, storms off to his private quarters, and binge-watches cartoons while eating whatever fast food he has stashed under his desk.
Yeah, we saw it earlier. The man was just sitting there, shirtless, watching Powerpuff Girls, flipping us off while dropping his Big Mac into the couch cushions. A true leader.
I feel like I should be concerned, but honestly, that's the most predictable thing about him. I'm kind of surprised he wasn't blasting Kid Rock, though.
But man, I gotta say, Joe, I respect the hustle. You really thought you could distract me with your insane rambling while we were dueling, but guess what? I still won, again. You hit your head so many times on those meteors that your head might be shaped like an elephant's.
Wait, hold on. I just realized I lost 40 coins. How the hell did that happen? I thought I was winning. Stop the steal. I wasn't ready yet. Insert any excuse and find one that works.
Because you're an idiot, Joe, and you were too scared to put stars on the line, so all I got was your lunch money instead of your dignity. Pathetic. Don't cry wolf when you don't have enough money to afford ice cream at the retirement home's cafeteria if the 60-year-olds didn't take it beforehand.
I ain't scared. Well, listen, back in my day, we didn't just gamble stars like that. We worked hard for them. You think George Washington just bet Mount Vernon on a dice roll?
No, but if he had, he still would have had more of a backbone than you. You ducked out like a coward. Admit it, you were shaking in your orthopedic shoes. You haven't been in space since you created the universe, right, Brandon?
Oh, come on, man. I got confused for a second. I thought we were playing checkers, not a damn casino game.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Bottom line, you got your wrinkly ass handed to you, and you didn't even have the guts to bet big. Try harder next time, genius.
All right, JD, it's time someone puts you in your place. I get it, you had your warm-up round with Joe, but come on, what was that? That wasn't a challenge. That was like watching a toddler try to ride a tricycle for the first time, except the toddler is pushing 90 and forgot where he was halfway through.
Now hold on a minute, Jack. I was going easy on the kid. You ever see a wise old master let the young blood win a couple rounds before going all out? That's what I was doing.
Oh, so now we're finally playing for real? Good, because I was starting to think I'd have to throw the game just to make it interesting.
Oh, I remember this one. I used to play this in my astronaut days back in '68, dodging space junk on my way to the moon. Buzz Aldrin and I used to bet space rations on these kinds of things.
Joe, you were not on Apollo 11. Stop trying to rewrite history.
Buzz, too. Who do you think suggested planting the flag? That was me, buddy.
You're fast, JD, but I've been dodging Republican nonsense for decades. This is nothing.
That's cute, Barack, but I've been dodging liberal tears since college. I was built for this.
Oh, would you look at that? Victory is mine. That's right, JD. You might have bested Joe, but you can't outmaneuver me. Experience always wins in the end, my friend. One meteor can end your whole career, and the comeback begins now. You just got to have a little bit of hope and passion, and you can defeat any Republican. They can bulldoze the border wall and run to Mexico if they have a problem with the big L's they have stamped on their forehead. Oh, wait, they can't. Your basic intelligence was deported to Putin and Xi Jinping, right, JD?
Oh, come on. That stupid meteor came out of nowhere. That was rigged. I swear.
Ha! That's what you get for calling me senile, kid. Barack avenged me, just like I knew he would. Justice has been served. Take this L and hang it on your bedroom door so you see it every day when you wake up in the morning. Or evening, or night. I don't care, it's always different for me.
You're damn right it has, Joe. Feels good to knock this smug little upstart down a peg.
All right, get your laughter out. But let's not forget, I still have 9 stars. You got, what, 7? You'd have to pull off a miracle to catch up now.
Yeah, JD, don't stress. It's too late in the game for anyone to take your lead. Just play it smart and coast to victory. Obama and Biden are celebrating winning a battle when the war is long over. Let them have their cute smiles on their face. It's all over now, and they are just trying to finding unhealthy ways to cope. Biden will be dead soon anyway, so let him be happy in his final days.
I guess, but still, losing to Obama stings. He's going to bring this up every time I see him now.
Oh, you know I will. This one's getting framed in the presidential library.
And I was there. This is a historic moment, just like when I won the first Olympic gold medal for breakdancing back in '72.
Jesus Christ, here we go again. His trashy presidential library hasn't even been finished yet. And you don't even know how to breakdance. Fuck.
You're so mad your AI is broken. Your opinion is now irrelevant and rejected. Too bad, loser.
All right, everyone, here I am. I've been gone for like 5 minutes and already things have gone off the rails. But hey, let's get one thing straight, JD. Catch me outside when this game is over. I'm gonna show you how we settle things. I was trained by Hulk Hogan. So watch out, you chump.
Oh, great. What did I sign up for?
Wait, what? Catch you outside? What's going on now? Are you going out to get some ice cream, or is it time to drive your kids to school? Don't tell me there are bullies on the school bus. I'll try to talk them if you want me to. This really brings me back. I was once a bus driver back in...
Joe, you're really just going to ignore the fact that Trump is threatening people in the middle of a game? They aren't going to the park for a picnic or driving their kids to school. It is 6 o'clock at night. I get it. Back in your day, you had to cross the Mediterranean to get to school with Jesus and Moses, but think about it for a second, okay?
I'm not threatening, I'm just offering an opportunity. We'll settle this like men. Right, JD? Don't be like Biden and drop out like a pussy before the big day. Unleash Kamala and Hillary faced me before the American people gave me approval to kick their asses out of D.C. We are doing this, broski.
All right, so while you were gone, Trump, things got interesting. We all thought Obama was going to have a nice comeback, but nope, you left and everything fell apart. I'm winning now, and it's not looking good for the rest of you. It's endgame now, and you all didn't stand a chance.
Oh, I can only imagine the game's probably in shambles without me, huh? I mean, I was the glue holding this whole thing together. Without me, Joe probably got all stupid and senile. Obama started his constant whining. And Tulsi, you know what? Tulsi was probably brilliant, as per usual.
What do you mean, Blue? You were gone for 10 to 15 minutes. You didn't save anything. You just got all grouchy and lost your Big Mac and missed your Powerpuff Girls. And I want my royalties for your Celine Dion loop. I wrote that shit, and you know it.
Joe, you don't get it. The game needs leadership, strong leadership. You saw how I handled the whole world, right? I was talking to Kim Jong-un, making real deals. But here, you guys were just throwing stars around like it's some kind of carnival.
Well, folks, what a game, what a night, what a life. We laughed, we cried, we learned absolutely nothing. And, JD, I gotta admit, you kicked our asses.
Damn right I did. 10 stars, baby. And I did it while enduring the most deranged conversations I've ever been a part of. This was worse than the Senate and Trump's late-night phone calls about his obsession with Canada and making Trudeau his bitch. It's a bit much, you know?
Yeah, but let's reflect on what really mattered tonight. Joe's completely fabricated Dolly Madison ice skating flop, Tulsi threatening to personally curb stomp Bowser, and Trump's, well, everything. From the Powerpuff Girls, his lost Big Mac, and the fact you ruined a golden toilet with your fat bum cheeks and poisonous shit.
I stand by everything I said. If Bowser ever steps up, it's over for him. Mario will be nothing compared to my sniper rifles and my long history of victory royales against dumbasses like that. I have the whole Democratic Party buried in my backyard. Also, I can't believe I had to fill in for a guy who spent half the game watching Powerpuff Girls and eating stale Big Macs shirtless. Surrendering the game was an automatic loss, Don. You have to admit that. I didn't lose. We both did.
I don't give a damn.